Okay, guys, I titled this The Agenda to Have Black Women, and really Black women and girls, but Black women isolated. Now, a couple of days ago, I uploaded an audio titled, if I can remember correctly, is White Men Are Getting the Consequences of Assaulting Black Women, but Black Men aren't. It was a video, an audio that I uploaded a couple of days ago, titled that. Okay, now we're seeing what I mean. It wasn't until the swirl movement really that Black people really became outraged of white people, specifically white men, putting their hands on Black women. How long have non-Black people been assaulting Black women? And you did not hear a peep. During the time where it was a lot of those police shootings during Black Lives Matter, when they were really active with the Trayvon Martins and the Mike Browns and the Alton Sterlings, during that time, there was a lot of other Black women assaulted by police at the same time. But what happened when that white guy assaulted Sandra Bland? All those guys got in that comment section and talked about how she had a big mouth and she should have just did what she was told. Same thing with Corinne Gaines. And you know why it wasn't an outrage at that time? Because the swirl movement wasn't really known at that time. Now it is an outrage of white people, specifically white men, assaulting Black women because of the swirl movement. Okay? So, yeah, and that other audio, I think I said about 3 or 4 times, and I put in a comment that I'm not given a pass on any non-Black person or a white person putting their hands on Black women. The point that I made, and I know I get repetitive, and even though I was repetitive in that, somebody still didn't understand, even though I repeated myself 50 million times. But you can't do nothing about that, and I'm gonna learn not to repeat myself over and over again, because people hear different things. Everybody have different perceptions. We're wired differently, and you can't repeat yourself 50 million times because somebody can't really hear your words. But I've said that I was not given a pass to non-Black men, or specifically white men, to put their hands on Black women. The point I was saying is that Black men should be held to the same standards as non-Black men. And I also said, because I think this is where a person was thinking I was giving a white man a pass to hit a Black woman. Okay. I said what this is going to do is cause a lot of white and non-Black men to probably stay away from Black women. Okay. Because especially white men, I said white men are going to be seen as the face of Black women terrorists. Instead of and because I said that, I think it came across as Black women being desperate for a date or something. I don't know. What I'm saying is that every time, in rare cases, that a Black woman is either killed or ruthlessly attacked by a white man, which I say once again, it's not a pass for them. They should suffer the consequences. But a lot of these women get attacked far more by people who look like them. That is the point that I kept making. But the people who look like these women who attack them are not held to the same standard. And what I said was, had it been a Black guy in McDonald's who attacked that young lady like that instead of a white man, I doubt that Essence would have reached out to her. I doubt that they would have paid for her nursing school. I doubt that people would have raised the GoFundMe and raised $50,000 or $70,000 or whatever they got. I heard 2 days ago that she was up to $50,000. I didn't check, so I don't know what she got now. Okay, none of that would have happened had that young lady been attacked by a Black man. That is the point I was making. But I was also saying that it becomes big news every time a white man appears to be involved, even if it's not true. Like I was just watching a video that Chris McCarrison uploaded, and she was talking about a young girl named Jasmine Barnes, and how Phil from the Advice show was talking about this white supremacist who killed this little girl, and then it turns out it was a Black man. You see, There is an agenda to every time a non-black person, because it's not just white, it's non-black. Every time a non-black person attacks a black woman, they get all over social media and talk about it, and it goes viral. And what is that? What that's going to do is, especially for white men are going to see it as the face of black women's abusers instead of black men being that face. White men are going to be seen as the people who are terrorists, who are the main terrorists of black women. The reason why is because they get the most attention. I don't care if a black woman is attacked by a white man maybe 3 to 4 times a year, which is probably more than that, but I'm just saying that 3 to 4 times a year is going to get 100 times more attention on the mainstream media than I don't know how many percentage of black girls who are attacked and raped and beaten and killed by black men that don't get any attention by the media. That's what I'm saying. And for that reason, white men, non-black men, but white men especially, are going to be seen as the biggest terrorist of black women. And it's the same way as how black women were blamed for the downfall of the community. Now, don't get me wrong. I think black women have a big role to play, but the men didn't take any responsibility for their part. And now you're seeing a lot of people talking about single mothers now. I didn't hear people really get on single mothers and welfare and feminism prior to 2006. I didn't hear that. It's because of this spread and all of that stuff all over social media that has really made black women's image worse than what it already was. Okay, and now they're doing it to this white man. They want to isolate black women. They want to isolate black women. Okay, they want other groups of men to stay away from black women. And black women go along with it. That's why I say it's best to not be passionate about black women anymore, because black women keep going along with their own demise. They keep going along with it. But yeah, that's what I was saying, is that this right here is definitely agenda to isolate black women, because black women are silent when it comes to what happens in their neighborhoods. They're silent. And then when you have the few that want to speak out, of black men and most black women that want to shut those few people down. And so anytime a non-black person, and specifically a white person, to black women, they're all over mainstream media. Okay? So I just pick up on that. Okay, you guys can go look at audio. Okay, because I see it coming, that if this is not nipped in the bud, and I'm not saying that that's going to work. I'm just saying it's an agenda. That doesn't mean it's going to work. Okay, but it's definitely an agenda. So I know some people will say, well, it ain't gonna work. Well, I'm not saying it's gonna work. I'm saying it's an agenda. Okay. And with that being said, I think that is it. Yeah, that's it. I have more to say, but I don't want to go on and on. That's just the main point that I want to make. And you guys let me know what you think, and I will talk to you soon.